Alright, so let's record this real quick. So I started late today. Started the day late. So by the time I got here, it was basically it was 11:30 in the market, so close to 12, and I usually stop trading at 12. So when I sat down, the reason I'm going over this is because when I sat down, I really think I did some great analysis this morning. I've been doing a lot of work to try to understand how I need to take on the market every day, the decisions I should be making, a specific decision. When I make this decision and I'm trying to stop it, you still keep making the decision. How can you make the decision better? Does that make sense? So I'm trying to refine everything. So I'm going over this because I think I did a really great analysis today. I took 2 trades and both of them would have been winners. But that second one, I accidentally stopped out early. Accidentally stopped out while I was putting my stop in because I had gotten it early, so I didn't have a stop as yet created. So once it formed what it needed to, then I had a place to stop out at. But I was so convicted in the trade that I was okay, that I became okay with the amount I was risking, because then I would get my 10 points or whatever you're typically looking for. So let's start. So let's go down. Let's start at monthly. I did some work last night as well. Let's not do the monthly there. Let's come over here and do the monthly on the merit trade. So monthly, a lot going on here. I don't know what I have written out here. But basically last month it came and it tested all the way down into these levels, and it held and came all the way back up. And then today, then this month they've been trying to get it down and they pull it back up. So the buyers are strong down here. So came in here. Alright, so we went to the weekly. I saw in the weekly that when it came down, of course, it stayed within breaking this pivot point right here, and it closed above that pivot point. It created the hammer candle, and then a break of the hammer candle kept going. It just went up. Since we closed in here, this is one of the only trades I would take like this when it goes into the market, and then it kept going, and you would have got close to your exit here. So since in the trade, so let me go to the daily. See you later. Alright, so on the daily, this is the part that it had broken. It went down and flushed and got our liquidity on the monthly, and we came back up and we've just been trading down, trading up, and so we got a nice candle a couple of days ago. Market held, right? And it's been going up since. So I was looking, all right, if we get back above this area and close above this area, then we are bullish. Basically, we're more bullish because we just closed above the previous high. This area, that means these people were cleared out here that was pushing the market down. They're cleared out, so they're gone. So now we're looking for, this morning I was looking for a continuation when I told myself from yesterday. All right, so by the time I came in, that's the initial what I did. By the time I got here late. I already saw that in the 4 hours they were forming a fair value gap here. And I was like, all right, so since that fair value gap, let me see how much it's testing, because when I have fair value gaps that haven't come up, I want to see them, I want to see it form, then I want to see the fair value gap tested. Look, boom, tested, right? And that's why this play up here would have been a great play. And that's actually where I got in, one of my second plays, right? That's where I got in, up here. You see, if you can see, it's already highlighted. So they tested it. I saw in the morning, I was like, all right. So when I came, I went down to a lower time frame. I started pushing out my lower time frame fair value gaps right here. So I have all those in, and I saw, all right, this is where it's stopping. All right, and look, it came, held, and tested. When it tested, it's all it held. So you definitely know there's a lot of sellers up here. Definitely know a lot of sellers, but down here, let's see if we can hold. Let's see if it holds, because we're in a up pattern. We're in an up pattern, so you can test trades down here. So I was like, okay, we'll look for longs. All right, perfect. Look for longs. So let's go down to the 15. To the 15, let's come over here then. So we have the 15, 5, 30, and hourly here. So over here, so like I said, if you see down here, this is where it came and tested. This is what I was talking about. The market came and tested, and it broke above. It tested over here, and yeah. So by the time I got here, we had came down to this area, and I said this area. I said, all right, I want to see if it breaks this level here, right? This pivot point, or basically equal lows. I want to see if it breaks it and see what it does. So it broke it, came back and held, right? And I was like, all right, okay. But it didn't change color. If it would have became like a green candle, I would have taken it. But I didn't take it. So I was like, all right, let's see what happens. And then this next one formed, and I didn't like the top. But then by that time this one opened, it opened so strong. So I was like, wait a second. There's some buyers here. There's buyers coming in. So I got in like here, and I waited put my stop loss down here. And everyone, yeah, somewhere around here. But if I'd have went to a lower time frame, let's go out to a minute. That same area I was talking about. That wasn't a minute. Yeah, the 2 minutes. Yeah, you see how it held. So I think this is possibly the candle, or maybe it was this one that opened for me strong, or maybe it was this one. I'm not sure, but I should have been on the lower time frame so I could decide, and I could have been like, all right, I'm not gonna just take my 10 points and go. I'm gonna probably hold for a little bit longer, and I would have taken out over here, or I would have taken here and here. All right, so boom, I got the trade, but I got in, it held, it did my 10 points, so I got out. So 10 points and done. And after that, the market came up here. All right. No, that would have been out my trade, but I was saying what I should have done. I got the 10 points and I was done. So then I was like, all right, let me see if there's any other trades. So what I saw that the 30-minute had closed up here, and I was like, all right, 30-minute closed up here. Let's see, since it closed above this high and it closed strong, we're probably gonna see a nice continuation at least to get back up to here, right? So market set, did a held, and if you see it, this is what the jump blend became. This is what the jump blend became. Yeah, you see it. So it did come, it came and it tested. I was looking for a trade here. I did not get in. There. So when it came down here, it tested. It came. Remember, it forms, it tests, it went. And then it came down and tested it again, formed that right there, and went. All right, especially since it closed above this, so it closed above the previous day low and this here, right? So look at that. So I should have got a trade here, but I didn't. So I waited for it to get back up to the high of the day right here, and I wanted to see what it did when it got here. And when it got here, it did this thing. It waked up, and I was like, okay, and instead it closed back. And I was waiting over here for a trade, and I was like, let me see if I can get a better trade on the smaller time frame. But for some reason, I clicked and I got in. So I was in, but I was okay. I was okay with the risk over here. I put the risk, and I was putting my risk on. No, I got in here. I got in early here before the fair value gap formed, because I was like, all right, well, I like how it's trading now. I like that it's close to the top. You're gonna need to do some kind of better liquidity push since it's gone, so I'll still get my 10 points. So when it formed that, I was like, okay, though, this is the better trade. And then once I got the better trade, yeah, that's when I would put my stop loss here because I expected it to move, and look where it went. Yeah, I expected it to move. I still would have taken my 10 points because I'm 10 points, anywhere from 5 contracts to 10 contracts. You know what I mean? And I'm done. I move. So, yeah. So, but I really wanted to do this because I like the way how I talk today. Look at how I talk through all my trades today in my head. And how I'm seeing things is getting better. So, yeah. I think that's it. That is it.